He wants us to first. Okay, so the first step says perform attacks on a web application. So we're using the local, the web dev app, um, web dev apps area. So I was trying to figure out how to do SQL injection, and I think I got to this point of at least doing um, this type of example that they were showing. So in order to kind of change some of the coding, or at least get a emulate this type of example, I had to find where the document is locally on this machine that's running as this web server. So you would go, let's see, where's this the folder? Yeah, I got two of those open. I don't know why I have two. Oh, this is the desktop. So the desktop is what you see on the desktop itself, but this is where the WinApps is located. So I just copied the index and called it help, and that's the code. And that, I didn't change anything there, but their example of what an injection should look like is basically saying, well, we have this page, and then we're going to refer it to another page, but what happens if the referring page is not on the test site itself, but on a different site? So you kind of emulate that here by saying, you know, question mark, and then as you can see, I made some attacks last time. So it's question mark, and then I think page equals help. So what's that saying is it's supposed to refer to the page that's on there, and then I just push enter, or at least attempt to do an enter. So I'm just gonna do test, and then do it again, and it doesn't give me any errors. So what I did now is that I just use what the Jay's example of just inserting I guess a pound 27. Where's my pound? So that's supposed to emulate an injection. It's not really an SQL injection, but so I'm gonna push enter, and that's supposed to be an incorrect token. I'm not sure if that's an actual way to say, oh, you injected something, but we'll do this again. So we're gonna go slash and then page space help. That's supposed to emulate this, but what the other thing that it's supposed to be doing is it's supposed to emulate the ID with the space. So so ID equals space or submit. I haven't done these type of coding exercises in a while, so it's something to do with the URL being injection. But yeah. So I was just trying to remember what Vijay was doing about submitting a space into SQL injection just to emulate it, but I don't know if I'm doing this right as far as the proper coding, or if this is the proper way to inject. So,
right.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and push enter, or am I supposed to do submit? And it still doesn't go. So that was my attempt of trying to do, I guess, OS code injection, or even I didn't even go into the actual SQL ingestion. This is just code injection. So after we do that, we go to the we have to go to the what do you call it? The sensor, the firewall, or is it a sensor?
I believe it's a sensor, right? From Alien Vault.
Yeah, Alien Vault sensor. And what I thought were my injections, or at least what was being caught, it was actually Komodo reacting to what was happening on XAMPP. So I thought that was my injections. Oops. But it's actually Komodo saying, "Oh, there's something wrong with this app," which is the one we're running, the web app dev stuff. And I thought those were the alerts, and so I marked two of them. So that's why the alerts is up to like 300, I think. Oh, never mind. It's
Yeah, it's actually funny. I looked at it before I joined, and it's like, yeah, it's just climbing. I think it was at, yeah, 10,000. No, to just today it was 9,000.
and okay, we can look through all these alerts, but I'm sure I probably did the alerts execution wrong. So so there's a total of 9 assets, but we're trying to drill down in the alerts I made. Wait, there was I think it was the overview of the I think they call it the orchestration area. Here we go. So supposedly there's 2 rules. I thought I did the HIPSF event. That's catching the XAMP as being a weird app that's supposed to be running. And I thought what the error that popped up the first time was a CFF error. And those are the 2 rules. Make that 3 rules. No, 2 rules. Oh, even Sam did it. Hold on. Okay, so Sam did the same type of check just to see if it's alright. This is the SQL injection. Remember, I was trying to practice this stuff. So this is the rule, I guess, that was I did. So that's what the rule looks like, and the type of attack, I believe it's mentioned. It's a packet type log alarm. Well, that's the rule. Sorry, it's not the attack. So it's just basically the XMM test that I guess that was being caught, or actually the rule. So I think what Sam did, because he realizes, oh, Alfredo created rules. He created rules too. So he doubled the he doubled the alarms, like in the alerts. So that's why it jumped up, and we can review some of the things that he said here in the mail. It says, "This is what security analysts do. Level 1, 2, 3. Level 1, we just investigate alarms. Level 2, or at least part of level 2, we remove the false positives. And then if we see some that are like suspicious, really, really bad activity, then we report it to other teams to investigate." So
you think he doubled? He think he doubled the rules just so we can suppress them?
I think he doubled the rules. Notice he deleted these.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he deleted them, but I kept these. So we have to verify if the rules still exist, or the alarm still exists. So I think we go to activities and alarms to see what alarms are there. So what Sam did, I think he deleted 2 alarms. The reason why he probably did that, I'm not sure why it was deleted. He probably deleted them so that the alarms don't get too big, and then we have to filter through that stuff. But we need to verify if those alarms were actually deleted or suppressed. So we check for the alarms, and I guess this is the one that was something I created, which I thought was a delivery attack. So it's an associated to what's called an HAF IP event, and that's the file, and that's supposed to be what the target is. And the reason why I realize it's Komodo, it says there. Now it says severity 5, but I'm not sure if that's severity because of Komodo or because we set it as a 5 in this rule. So this is the event based off this alarm. We gotta go back now. So this is the alarm summary, and this is the event. But where are the rules as far as I know? I think it should be under, could be under activities.
You mean just a full list of the rules?
Yeah, the full list of the rules that was defined. And actually, I think the rule that I probably defined was either, let's see, this is the event. Let's narrow it down to just our server so that we don't get bombarded with other logs for now.
Yeah.
So those are the assets groups. We want the Windows only, which is not showing up.
Windows assets.
Oh, sorry, missed that. Thank you. All right, so I know we're able to define the rule here, but as far as where it's listed as a rule, this is where I'm like, where do I find the rule that I made? So that's how far I got with the exercises without these instructions. So I guess part of a SOC jobs analyst is, again, depending on the level, we investigate alarms, we remove false positives, and escalate to higher levels.
Is it possible that the rules are attached to the events? That we would have to look up the actual event to see the rule?
Okay, so if I click this event, and then I set the rule.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, because you can create the rules for these events, but where are they listed at?
Where the rules listed at? Yes.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay.
So I'm going to go probably back to dashboard and maybe look through these areas to find where the rules are listed. So let me see. Let's go to overview. Now the only way I can tell that it was it was being listed properly is the orchestration rules are here, and at least I know these I made.
So,
Oh,
do you think
here you go.
Yeah.
So it's under executive and rules. There.
Cool.
And
Well, there you go.
now, as far as which ones were I created, I don't think they're listed here. Let's go to under. Go ahead. What was it?
How many did you? No, how many did you create?
I created only 2.
Oh, okay.
So this is, I guess, what a SQL rule looks like. And that's the injection.
Gotcha.
And Sam created this, I think, yesterday. Yeah.
So then our goal then would be to look at all the alarms from the Windows server and just see like what create rules for each of them.
Yeah, we've already somewhat performed the attack, and then we have to perform other attacks as well, and then look for the events, and then create the alarms for it. That's the basic thing that we're supposed to do: is perform attacks,
Right.
perform these, and then see if we can detect them in alien vault.
So then we can say that at least the SQL injection is done, but we have to run the other attacks, right? From the what's it called? DVW?
The DVW, which is on our Windows instance, yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we have to run this. The instruction says to go to a website. Wait, where did it go? This one, to run network and system attack tests. So we're gonna test malware on our Windows instance.
Gotcha. That should be fun.
Yeah. Should we just go as far as we can? See where it takes us?
Yeah, you know what? Well, why don't we, yeah, if you don't mind, why don't you try just doing another attack, and then we can